Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Goodrich Chronicles. I am your host, Anthony Goodrich, and today I'm bringing you a little sad news of something that occurred this morning. We have a mass shooting of 8 children who were killed. Total of 10 people shot. 8 children killed. 9 altogether, including the gunman. This took place in Shreveport, Louisiana. And as I just mentioned, this happened this morning, approximately around 6 o'clock, Louisiana time, a.m. Police got a call to a residence. This crime spree that occurred, or should I say this shooting spree that took place, happened over 3 different locations. I mentioned that it took place over 3 different crime scenes, but actually it was 4. Starting out on West 79th Street was one of the locations. Then it ended up going over to Harrison Street, again in Shreveport, Louisiana. Now, apparently, after these kids were killed, the assailant carjacked somebody, and was a police chase, and that's where a police chase ensued, and that's where they ended up killing the guy that killed the kids. Now, as this is an ongoing investigation, it just happened, so a lot of the information hasn't been released yet. But they claim, meaning the police, say that they will come forward with information as soon as possible. And I will come forward with that information as soon as I learn about it. But I had to get this news out there to you now, because it's not every day that we lose 8 children in a mass shooting. And turns out this happens to be a domestic dispute of some sort. Just don't know the details yet. As I mentioned, this is still ongoing. But as the details come in, I will definitely post another video regarding this. But we should, say our prayers for the families, everyone involved. This is a tragic incident that never should happen under any circumstance. And there are 8 beautiful lives that are no longer with us that we need to pray for them, their family, and everyone else as well, even law enforcement, everyone else that had to be the first responders to this. Pray for them as well. They had to endure cleaning up that crime scene, putting the babies, that's what they were babies. Oh, and their range, from, if I'm not mistaken, the age ranges were from 1 to 12. The audio was kind of bad in the video that I'm going to play for you, but I believe that's what the officer said, that it was from ages 1 to 12. And 8 children involved. Early this morning, it's not known if they were awake when this happened. Did the kids see what happened to the other kids? It's not quite known just yet. But I will definitely keep my ear to the street. But in the meantime, in the between time, I'm going to leave this video with you. Bear with me that it is hard to hear. Sounds like a lot of traffic in the background. But you can definitely pull some valuable information from what the officer is about to tell you.
Good morning. We're going to give some initial information what we have, and I want to start with, this is all preliminary information. This is a very large scene with 4 specific locations that we are currently addressing events from early this morning. This morning, officers responded to a shooting that occurred just after 6 a.m. In doing so, we've determined that this was a domestic call in nature. The responding officers located a crime scene here in the 300 block of West 79th Street, and this is a rather extensive crime scene spanning between 2 residences here. There is also another residence on Harrison Street that is part of this crime scene as well. Right now, we have at least 10 individuals that were struck by gunfire last night in a domestic disturbance. 8 of these individuals are deceased. The ranges of the decedents are from 1 year of age to approximately 14 years of age. All of the deceased in this case are juveniles. The individual responsible, once leaving this scene, performed a carjacking right here in close proximity to the corner of West 79th and Linwood, at which point in time Shreveport Police Patrol officers got behind that vehicle and a chase ensued. The vehicle was chased into Bossier Parish, and at which point in time Shreveport police officers did discharge their firearm, and that individual is deceased. We do believe him to be the only individual that fired gunshots at these locations here. He is deceased, and Louisiana State Police will be taking over that portion in which the Shreveport police officers discharged their firearms. So we don't have any more information on the shooting that occurred in Bossier. What we can tell you is this is a domestic disturbance here in the 300 block of West 79th Street. This is a very large scene with multiple deceased children present, and so we're going to ask for your patience in us getting information out. We will release the name of the suspect that is deceased when we have made the proper notifications. We do know that some of the children inside were his descendants, and so once we are sure of everyone's names and ages and the proper channels have been notified, we'll be releasing all of that information. But we did want to come on and give what information we have available. So at this point in time, I'd like to bring the mayor, because I know he has some words and he's been here since the early part of this investigation.
Thank you, Chris. Whenever we have a situation like this, the words of the poet John Donne always come to mind. No man is an island unto himself. So therefore, never ask for whom you well told as he told for thee. We have a hurting community. We have hurting families. We have hurting police officers, coroner's personnel, fire department, sheriff people, and this affects the entire community. So we all mourn with these families. I ask, it's a Sunday morning. I ask all of you who are listening, who might be able to pray at your services this morning for not just this family, for all the victims who are at the hospital, and for the Cedar Grove community, and for the community at large, as well as police officers, coroners, fire department, Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office. This is a tragic situation, maybe the worst tragic situation we've ever had in Shreveport. And so right now, we're going to process the information. It is in very good hands, but it's a terrible morning in Shreveport, and we all mourn with the victims.
My heart goes out to this entire community for the tragic event that has taken place this morning. I just don't know what to say tonight. My heart is just taken back. I just cannot begin to imagine how such an event can occur. I want to let the community know that all of my resources are out here processing every piece of evidence in every scene, and at some time in the near future, we'll be able to give some more conclusive information about exactly what took place. I want to thank the agencies that have reached out to me this morning and offered their assistance. Thank you so much to the Caddo Parish Sheriff Department, the Louisiana State Police, the Shreveport Fire Department, and all that have either come out to help or called and offered their assistance. But we're going to be working diligently, however long it takes, to get some answers to what is taking place.
As Chief Smith indicated, we will release more information when it's available. We will be working closely with the coroner's office, so look for some information, hopefully by tomorrow, on the information in regards to the 8 children. And just please keep this community and these officers in your thoughts and prayers, because as the mayor indicated, this is an extensive scene, unlike anything